Alright, so last episode we were kind of gearing up to make some actual dirt. Something that's been long awaited. This episode we are hopefully going to get that dirt. Between last episode and this one, all of the rotten flesh has turned into the monster jerky. What else did I do? I do not recall if I did anything else, though I did make this. Also, you'll notice I'm playing on the default field of view. Not my preference, but I hear it's a lot better for viewing for most people. And so that's what I will do, because I am not the most people viewing this. This structure is going to be our farming thing. We don't want... Oops, I don't want to turn that on. We don't want, stuff getting into our farming. What I was originally going to do is use this here containment field. It has a lot of complicated instructions, but I narrowed it down to you need like a 3x3 by 3, and then just don't put anything on the sides of that center block. Unfortunately, I've been told that that is going to get removed from the pack, so that goes my plan for that. So we're gonna have to come up with something else, which will probably just be regular water. But at least we've got like a little actual structure outside now instead of just indoor stuff. Wow, this is hurting my eyes a little. Okay. Let me check. I did do this, right? This entire thing is oh yeah, okay. So then yeah, that should be able to keep hold some water pretty well. So question is, what is this on? Wound closure. Oh, already used. Alright. Question is how we're going to get some dirt. Looks like we've submitted everything for this except for the power. So I'll just submit some power. Are we running out? We are running out of power. So this will get us dirt. What do we want from it? Probably the redstone, because it's a pain in the butt to get. Oh, and we have... Oh, we do have some spare redstone. I'm going to start putting... yeah, these things over here. Oh, damn, I still got both life stones. That's crazy. But also the redstone. Okay, we're still going to do more redstone because it's a lot easier to get like coal. And technically we can't get more wires, but also we should still have a fair amount, just like around. So submit that, get a redstone, but also how much water are we looking at? 1,000 there. Got some fresh there. I assume this is empty, empty, empty. This can actually go into a chest. That. Might as well keep one of those. Well, no, we can ditch it. Gunpowder can go in here because we get it from there. Glass bottles. Alright, anything in these? Nope. Alright, Oh, it's already 4 in the afternoon in world. Oh gosh, we are running out of power. Oh, we only have 4 batteries left? For real? Okay, well I guess we'll be crafting some more batteries in a second. Put this in here so that we don't run out of power completely. Okay. How much water do I have? I think... How much power? Oh, actually there's a bunch of water here. Cold, cold, cold. Alright, I'm gonna put those in there. One on me. Oh boy. We have more... Okay, yeah, now we've got more visuals. Yeah, I learned that if you leave the pack, or if you like leave a world and then come back, you'll be losing a lot of like visuals. So now it looks like we've got some more. Right. So I can pick this up in my inventory now. Do I want the camel pack? I think I can take it because I can afford to not take it because I can craft other batteries, which I'll do now. Oh, what are they called? Oh, single dash use. Okay, so this is the recipe that we want. Is the one where it takes this redstone dust. That's the reason why we don't want to make redstone, because it costs 9 redstone dust. And you can see from all the dust we've been mining, we have 15 redstone dust. So it's a rather limited setup. Let's see if we have... I assume we don't have any already... Yeah, we don't have any pulverized coal that's already been liquefied. So where's the recipe? Here it is. So it works with a water cell, water bucket. Okay. Well, that doesn't matter all that much then. Battery back. The cell back. We're going to be putting our dirt indoors for now, because we set this up last time. Water bottle. And... Oh. Evidently, I've already beat myself to it. That's, it's a little awkward. It's been a few days since my last recording. That's my excuse. I watched the end of it before this one, but not sooner than that. So, but we'll get these batteries, and now each of these, it's like an uncooked version, and then when we cook it down, it'll turn into 10 each, which is quite a good conversion. Yeah. We just immediately drop that in here. Huge amounts of power. And now we've got a bit spare. Okay. So it's about to be the evening. What am I looking for? So this opened a few new quests. What was the... Yeah, it says 2 RE batteries. That might be another error. So we've got the making the tinkering stuff. This is how we make those tools. I think I referenced them a while ago. The Tinker's Construct tools. This is how we actually can make them ourselves. That's the type of tool that our shovel is made out of, our pickaxe is made out of, the mattock. If you look at the shovel, it says repair material bone. Wait, let's go for that one. So yeah, it says that it's got a bone shovel head and it's got a paper tool rod, which is frankly why it does such a why it doesn't last very long, because it's made out of paper. Let's see, can I hoe this? There needs to be water nearby to hoe it. So in that case, I'll just grab. I believe I can actually. Should I make a bucket? Make a bucket yet? No, I'm gonna make a bucket. I also would quite like to get more of this stuff, because the Certus quartz can be used to make this grindstone, and with the grindstone we can turn all of the rest of our stone and maybe the black stone into cobblestone, so that we can actually use it for a furnace. One that doesn't cost almost 1,000 power to cook 2 items. Alright, are we on? We've got 6 more foods before we hit diminishing returns. What am I looking for? Ore dust. We'll throw that in there. Then what we're looking for, there's one where it's get some real food, we gotta get rice seeds. That's gonna be tough. There's supposed to be, or in the original game, there was a quest that gave you rice seeds. I don't think there's one in this overhaul, so we're just gonna have to come across rice, probably by sifting dirt. We've got this one, which is once we get a tree to grow, we can make what's called a crook and hit some leaves, and that'll drop silkworms. We can put them back on leaves, and that'll make it. It'll slowly infect the leaves to make them drop silk. Or yeah, that's what it's called, right? String. We'll make them drop string. That's a pretty good way of getting string. But you can also cook them. Yeah. In the original pack, they go over how gross it is. And then we've got this. This is where it tells us that the congealed blood is edible. Here it says let's make an apple tree. They're easy to make. No. I disagree personally, unless I've made some kind of mistake. I haven't come across a single apple in my playthroughs. I think somewhere there's an apple as a reward, but it's 2 apples. Okay. Which is obviously not enough. Yeah, here's that grindstone. So we want more of this quartz dust, which means we want more actual dust. That's again melting. You know what I could do? Because this is the elevator. I could drop an elevator up there. Oh, there's another explosion. Another meteor has dropped. A second meteor has hit the Minecraft world. Okay, we are doing okay on power here. This is effectively 80,000 power, so actually we are kind of chilling. Which makes me feel a lot better for not picking the water option. So we've got some bone meal. So basically, we want to get bone meal so that we can turn it into plant balls. And then we can turn plant balls into water and dirt. The problem is we get bone meal very slowly because we get it from digging bone dust. As we've seen, bone dust by hand is quite bad. Bone dust with a shovel is much better, but our shovel is quite literally made of paper. So what we want is a better shovel, one that is not just made out of paper. Actually, now that I think about it, there's a chance we can do this. If we fix it all the way, in order to make like modifications, you've got to fix tools all the way. If we fix it all the way, we might be able to swap out. Oh, we can swap out the handle for a wooden handle. What are the stats here? We've got durability 60, durability 200, mining speed 4, mining speed 8. Alright, so clearly that's what we have to do. That's going to make that so much better. And then we're just going to do the exact same for the pickaxe, because why wouldn't we? Wait, did it just say I can make something? Make sawdust. Beats me what sawdust is useful for. Alright, and now we're going from 60 durability to 200. Perfect. Alright, so it's nighttime, we can just wait. Let's look at the other quests there is. We want to make that furnace, which I don't think we can do yet, because I think that costs a lot of stone, which we do not have. I take that back. It costs power, I think, which I did not want to spend. But it seems we have most of the stone. I think we're a little off. But we can see how much we get. Yeah, so that'll be 2. We got this, so this will let us make a bucket. It's making us stone. I think we probably, for right now, I think we do just smash this with a hammer to get stone out. There's 5. 7. I need 3 to actually make the grindstone, so ideally we keep 3 around. How much do I need? So I need 5 for just the stones, and then I need 1, 2. I need another 3 from this next stone. I don't have any extras. No. Let's see. Okay, so we're 1 off. That is fine. We'll just drop that somewhere. Okay, so we got another 2 cobblestone. Drop that in there. No extra dust anywhere? Nope. I have... Okay, no, I've got these waters. I was going to say, I have pigeonholed myself a bit by not leaving myself enough bone meal to make plant balls, but that is not entirely true. Alright, so water in this pack will evaporate. So, just cover it with some of these. Actually, even better, I can cover it with one of these. This isn't like a full block, so mobs still can't get in. There we go. Now I can drop the water there. Drop that there. And now we can see the water level. But in theory, it's not going to evaporate as fast. That's what I'm hoping for. Put another thing on that just cause. Alright, so now we can turn that to farmland. Grab our leek seed, and boom. We've got our first plant. This guy will probably take a while. Let me see if we have like a sapling. I don't think we ended up going through these. Yeah, so let's go through those now. I think technically there's a 5% chance from the fluid transposer. 5% chance of getting a sapling. I think, hear me out, I think if we make that crook that was mentioned before, that also increases the rate of dropping saplings. So I think it might be more efficient to use the crook. It's going to be really embarrassing if I get nothing. Alright, I'm not giving up hope. Okay, losing hope. Quickly. Well, and I don't think there's any better way of getting a sapling out of this. 5% chance. I don't know, this worked in the other world I had. Nothing. Nothing. Alright, well. That did not work out. But now it is just about the AM. I forget if I showed that I got this quest. The one that has, as you make mushrooms, turn them into stuffed mushrooms. Actually, amazing recipe. It's literally 2 monster jerky and a grilled mushroom. How we're gonna get more mushrooms beats me. Well, that actually gives a lot. I probably don't want to waste that hunger yet. I'm gonna get credit for that kill. Oh, it's just invincible, I guess. Alright, here's some guys have burned. Don't see anyone on the map coming after me. Got him. Where's that skeleton? Ah, I don't think the skeleton dropped any bones. I think he was somewhere over here. Seriously. Not even XP. That's brutal. I guess he might have been farther out, but I'm not sure. Let's see, okay, there's at least some XP over here. But no items. Again, brutal. Oh my god, I thought I got him with a second hit. Okay. No, nothing. I don't know what this guy is. He's got 4 heads. And drop nothing. Okay. That has used up some of our hunger. Now it's worth it to eat a mushroom. That will slowly heal us some of our health back. Can we use that? Yeah. Alright, and then this will give us another half a heart back. Alright, we got a half of a heart back. Okay, a little visual bug there. Had 2 Crispies for a moment. Put that in there. So we need to dig some more dust in order to get the stones that we need for a furnace. We've got our little seed of flowing. Alright. Don't currently need the bone, don't currently need the water. Arrow. Sand we can actually stack. What else? The hammer. Let's drop this down. What else? Stone we do not need. Monster key. Various foods we can kind of leave in there. Alright. And then once we get a ton of sand, we can just, or dust, we can just compact it. And that saves inventory space. Yeah, this feels a lot better. This feels so much better. This is with the hand, and this is with the new shovel. And it's got so much more durability. Alright, and how much... So we turn all this into bone meal. How much does this repair? Oh, okay, it looks like we might have the same conversion issue as before. Yes, so bone meal isn't restoring a certain percentage of the durability. It seems to be restoring a certain flat amount of the durability. Which is to say, not all that much. So unfortunately, that means more hand mining. I will say if we store up enough bone meal, we can get a crucible. Which, I forget which quest that is. Oh, I did get the rest of the sand for the wolf quest, which I guess I'll grab when we go back to base. Let's see, I believe I think it might be after the furnace. But we should have enough dust to get literally one more piece of stone. So I'm going to probably collect the rest of this, and then next episode I will catch up with you guys back at the house, make the last piece of cobblestone, make the furnace, get the dog, etc. Alright, see you guys. Alright, so that was the episode Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap. We did a few quests, we used all of our leaves and didn't get any saplings, but the biggest thing is that we finally got dirt, and so now we've got plants growing. Well, one leek growing, but this is the start of a great farm. As always, at the end of the video, I'm going to include some random clip. I just want to say that I don't mind if you guys skip this part of the video. I know it's irrelevant to the gameplay and kind of can take you out of the moment if you're really engaged with the gameplay. But these clips are just a way for me to relive some nostalgic clips and share some of my favorites with everyone. This set of clips is again from the game Scrap Mechanic, and I put a little extra into the editing this time, so I hope it will put a smile on everyone's faces. Without further ado,
様喧騒まみれこの街の演奏玉たまま一度ついておいで世界中魅了するほどに豪華なジャパン一番ジャンプアランさうちらの出番テリヤキボーイズ in the place to be 見せてやろうオリジナル VIP
Many many diamonds dangling Bag full of money we strangling Hate me, fry me, bake me, try me All the above cause you can't get in I don't want no problem Because me professional Make you shake your cats Thank you Haters take it personal